Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Alchemy's 5mm silicone belts.
Hey guys, Brad here with the Alchemy team. Just want to give you my 2 cents on the Alchemy weight belt. So
we're going to go into a couple of details about why this is my favorite weight belt, why I like the materials, the silicone, how I can customize it, and what makes it such a good piece of equipment for you to have.
This is the smoke gray color of this belt. Initially when I got it, didn't look very gray until I put it on, got it in the water. And then I think, especially like standing off a black suit, the gray color really popped a lot more. Some advantages that I really like with this belt, I really do like the belt buckle clip. I think this is just a lot stronger, a lot more durable, and it's less likely to accidentally unclip on yourself as opposed to kind of like the belt, like the snapping clips. I've absolutely had those pop off on me on the water, or like pulling back onto a boat, it'll snap off at your waist.
this particular model is the 5mm model. They also have a 3, but I chose this one in particular, not so much for the thickness, but because it comes with a Marseille style buckle. Big fan of these styles of buckle, much preferred. I find they help get a nice, good fit on the belt. And nice and good quick release on them. So
the buckle speaks for itself. Most of freedivers will use the Marseillaise style buckle for its ease of use, safety, and also its look. It's a much better buckle that you can guarantee won't pop off.
So I think just this design is really nice. It's a lot stronger design. The 5mm belt also, in my opinion, for me, with the things that I do, I prefer this. It's a much stronger belt having the 5mm thickness.
the belt itself is super stretchy, so once you've got a few weights on, whatever, it's easy to get a really nice tight fit around the hips as you're going diving. Obviously means it's not going to slip and slide around as you're going down in compression. But to help that even further, the silicone itself is quite grippy, so it will grip onto a wetsuit, even a super smooth skin or anything like that. I found this really just like grips on, stays in place, which is super convenient, and something you're definitely looking for in a weight belt.
What I love about this weight belt is, first of all, the material. I keep telling my students that silicone is a far better material than rubber. And what a lot of people don't understand is that different materials get affected by the temperature of the water. And I do a lot of cold water freediving and spearfishing. In fact, one of our recent films in Greenland, the water was -2 degrees centigrade. This can affect the elasticity and the performance of materials. And so I found personally that using silicone is a much better material. It grips better to thicker wetsuits that tend to compress, and it tends to slide less and be more comfortable.
I find myself often overweighting, wearing like a lot of 3-pound weights to stack up if I'm shooting underwater or if I'm shark diving, because then I need my buoyancy to be neutral at a really shallow depth. So the 5mm belt, it's a lot stronger to stack on a lot of weights. If you need to be wearing 12 to 16 pounds. The singles are also great. They fit well along the belt, but I would say like the 3mm belts or something that's a little bit lower, I think the belt really struggles if you're wearing, like I said, if you're wearing kind of over 10 pounds, the belt will struggle, and especially like the little holes, they're going to just start to rip and break.
This particular color is the smoke gray. I didn't expect it to be this cool. I thought it was just going to be a grey weight belt. I thought there was something different, and then it showed up and it's kind of semi-translucent, but still got that grey colour to it, which makes it pretty unique.
There's little features I really like about this this weight belt, is including the fact that I can stick some Velcro patches on the silicone directly, which allows me to grab the tag at depth and put it on the weight belt without thinking about it too much. So that's a nice little feature based on the material. I've had trouble doing the same with other materials.
But again, with a nice strong 5mm belt, you're going to be in much better conditions. That being said, please don't ever be overweighting yourself, especially if you're diving deep. The times, again, that I'm overweighting myself, we're working really shallow, whether it's for photos or for shark diving, it's for a safety reason.
Finally, one of my favorite weights to use are these small 500-gram weights. The reason is I can distribute them better, and I can be more symmetric. So a little pro tip for many people out there, depending on how many weights you need, the kind of water you're diving in, how thick your wetsuit is, you need to think about symmetry and how to distribute the weights appropriately around the weight belt. So never cut the end of the weight belt until you've tried on your new weight belt with all the weights. Very important. Don't make that mistake.
And the main thing is that super stretchy silicone that gives it a really good fit throughout the dive, not just on the surface. So looking forward to doing a few more dives with this bad boy over the summer.
You can put a lot of tension where the holes are and it won't rip. I've seen so many weight belts that the rupture starts right here and then the whole weight belt basically cuts and it becomes useless. So having a material that really holds to abrasion is really, really good.
Love the logo here, right on the top of the belt with the bolts and everything. I think it's pretty sick seeing it there on the front and on the back.
Make sure to send me some messages, your thoughts on this weight belt, and feel free to ask me any questions.